And it is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Wednesday, March the 2nd, 2016, Texas Independence Day, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Beatrice Dupler, the wife of the late Leon Dupler, formerly of the Enix community, 90 years of age, died Saturday in Mansfield, Texas, where she had moved from the Enix community in 2013. The graveside funeral service for Beatrice Dupler will be held at 11 o'clock on Thursday morning at the Enix Cemetery there in the Enix community in South Bailey County. She was known by her friends as Betsy Dupler. She was born January 13th, 1926 in Ira and Martha Peters Self in Terry County. She married Leon Dupler at Martin, April the 12th, 1941. Mrs. Dupler moved to Mansfield from the Enix community where she had lived for many years in 2013. She was a member of the First Missionary Baptist Church and the Eastern Star chapter in Martin. She worked at the three-way school cafeteria for several years. Mrs. Dupler enjoyed crocheting Afghans and especially giving them away. She was preceded in death by her parents, her husband Leon Dupler, who died in 2008, her son Larry Dupler, her grandson Michael Dupler, two brothers, Woodrow and Raymond Self, and two sisters, Laura Wharton and Addie Ruth Shirley. Please remember all of the Dupler family in your prayers. There are two sons, Tom and his wife, Marge Dupler of Moulton, Texas, and Jack Dupler of Longview. Two daughters, Beverly Layton and her husband Gerald of Enix Community in South Bailey County, Susan Sears and her husband Scott of Midlothian, and her daughter-in-law is Shirley Dupler of Granbury. One sister, Gertrude Stewart of Hemet, California, two brothers, Arlie and Jimmy Self, both of Martin. There are also 8 grandchildren: Penny Nelson, Chris and Rachel Dupler, Jacqueline Hayes, Ashley Poole, Lauren Shirley, Emma and Nathan Sears. 12 great-grandchildren: Nash, Noah and Nance Nelson, Haley, Hayden and Hope Hayes, Piper, Scarlett and Madison Poole, or Maddox Poole, Brody and Sawyer Shirley, Hannah Arteritano, and one great-grandchild, Joseph Arteritano. The family of Beatrice Dupler, Miss Leon Dupler, formerly of the Enix community, asked that memorials be sent to the Enix Cemetery, 3140 County Road 194, Martin, and the zip is 79346. You can also send online condolence messages to ellisfuneralhomes.com for the family of Beatrice Dupler. Repeating, she died at the age of 90 on Saturday in Mansfield, Texas, where she had moved in 2013 from the Enix community in South Bailey County. The graveside funeral services for Beatrice Dupler will be held at 11 on Thursday morning in the Enix Cemetery. Randall Field CPA firm now brings you election returns from Bailey County. There were 3 races locally that were contested in Bailey County, and they were all on the Republican ballot. For Bailey County Commissioner of Precinct 1 and 3, we have new commissioners that will go on to the court in 2017 because they have no opponents in the general election next November. Gary Don Garton, Precinct 1, was elected, and Precinct 3 new commissioner will be Cody Black. In Precinct 1, Gary Don Garton received 195 votes. Butch Vandiver, 89 votes. He was the incumbent. And Craig Black, 39 votes. In Precinct 3, Cody Black was elected with 78 votes over the incumbent Joey Kendall, 71. Also re-elected as constable in Bailey County, Kent Wiley. Wiley had 653 votes to his opponent, Ron Morgan, 203 votes. Only 1,129 voters voted in Bailey County in the primary election. That was in both Republican and Democratic primaries. There are 3,649 registered voters in Bailey County, so therefore 2,520 registered Bailey County voters did not even take the time to vote. In the Republican primary, in early voting, there were 305 votes cast, and on Election Day, Tuesday, 653 votes. And that made a total of Republicans voting in the primary election 958 this year. In the Democratic side, there were a total of 171 Democratic votes cast in their primary election, 29 early votes, and 142 votes on Election Day. And we want to thank so very much our Bailey County Clerk, Robin Dickerson, for helping us with these election returns, and also her deputies, Irene Espinosa and Joanne Ramirez. They are very helpful in the Bailey County Clerk's office. And election returns being brought to you through the courtesy of Randall Field at Randall Field CPA office here in Muleshoe. In the District 19th race for U.S. Congress from our area, Glenn Robertson and Jody Arrington will go into a runoff election, and that will be held on May the 24th. Now, locally, Jody Arrington received the most votes with 376, and Glenn Robertson got 203 votes in Bailey County, where retired Colonel Michael Bob Starr received 109 votes. Now, in the area in District 19, Robertson got 27% of the vote, where Arrington got 26% of the vote, and Colonel Michael Bob Starr got 20% of the vote. Next was Dr. Donald R. May with 70 local Bailey County votes, and he got 9% of the vote. Greg Garrett got 41 votes in Bailey County, and he got 8% of the vote overall. Jason Corley got 20 Bailey County votes, and he got 2.5% in the area. Dorinda Warren, the only woman on the ballot, got 18 votes in Bailey County, and she got 2.3% of the area voters. And then Don Parrish got 18 votes also in Bailey County, and he got 2.1% of the vote. Dr. John R. Key, a Lubbock veterinarian, got 1.9% of the District 19 votes, and he got 9 votes in Bailey County. The election returns here on Channel 6 and being brought to you online and on the air courtesy of Randall Field CPA firm here in Muleshoe. Now, we will have a runoff election, and that will be between Jody Arrington and Glenn Robertson on May the 24th. Bailey County Republicans voted the same way the Texans across the state voted for Ted Cruz, Donald Trump, and Marco Rubio in that order. Locally in Bailey County, Cruz got 496 votes, Trump 234, and Marco Rubio 123. Dr. Ben Carson got 63, John Kasich 19, Jeb Bush 9, Lindsey Graham and Mike Huckabee both got 2 votes each, Chris Christie 7, and Rick Santorum 1 vote in Bailey County. And the state of Texas went for Ted Cruz, who is senator at this time from the state of Texas. Now, on the Democratic ticket, Hillary Clinton got 84 votes, and then Martin O'Malley got 2 votes, and there were 29 votes for Bernie Sanders in Bailey County on the Democratic ticket. Remember that there were 171 Bailey County Democratic votes cast and 958 Republican votes cast. And all of these election returns are brought to you through the courtesy of Randall Field CPA firm here in Muleshoe. It's time now for 5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecommunications to bring you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity. But first, a message from our sponsor.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 Area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company, 5 Area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 Area, 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 Area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Looking at our weather forecast for the Muleshoe area on this Wednesday, sunny today with a high near 81 degrees, so much warmer today. Also breezy with a west wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, increasing to 20 to 25 miles per hour. Wednesday afternoon, mostly clear, low tonight around 34 degrees, west winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, becoming north after midnight. In effect at noon today on Wednesday, there is a red flag warning until 7 this evening for low relative humidity. Also windy conditions. It's very dry out there, so be extremely cautious as there is a red flag warning in effect for the Muleshoe area today beginning at noon until 7 p.m. Looking at Thursday, sunny, high near 68 degrees, north winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, becoming south-southeast later in the afternoon, mostly clear Thursday night, low around 37. Sunny on Friday, high near 78 degrees, breezy with a west-southwest wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, increasing increasing Friday afternoon to 20 to 25 miles per hour. Mostly clear Friday night, low around 36. It's mostly sunny on Saturday for the weekend, high near 66 degrees, so a little bit cooler. North-northeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday night, partly cloudy, low around 39. Then Sunday, mostly sunny, high near 74 degrees. West-southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour Sunday afternoon. Mostly clear Sunday night, low around 42. Looking at our weather forecast again today for Wednesday, sunny, warm, high near 81 degrees, breezy conditions this afternoon, 10 to 15 miles per hour, increasing to 20 to 25 miles per hour. Wednesday afternoon, mostly clear, low around 34. There is a red flag warning during the afternoon hours from noon until 7 p.m. today on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, looking at a sunny day, high near 68 degrees, north winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, becoming south-southeast in the afternoon. Thursday night, mostly clear, low around 37. 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
Officially in Muleshoe, the high on Tuesday was 61, the low 33. The day before, on Monday, it was much warmer, official high of 78 and a low of 30. And on Wednesday morning at 7 o'clock, it was 34 degrees here in Muleshoe officially on this Texas Independence Day. And a happy birthday to our wonderful Lone Star State. March the 2nd is Texas Independence Day, and we'll be back with more Muletrain news in just one moment. Please stay tuned.
Being the boss just got easier with the First Bank Business Check Card available now at 202 South First Street. As a business owner, everyday details can take up so much of your time. The First Bank Business Check Card has 7 built-in benefits to help manage tasks so you can spend more time doing what you love. Running your business. Work smart, worry less. For more information on the First Bank MasterCard Business Check Card and all of its benefits, go by 202 South First Street right here in Muleshoe or call 806-272-4515. The First Bank MasterCard Business Check Card available now right here in Muleshoe, again at 202 South First Street, 806-272-4515. The First Bank, member FDIC. And the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant, brings you this edition of the Muletrain News.
Libby Leal joins the staff of Leal's Mexican Food Restaurant right here in Muleshoe. It's the original Leal's, and that means it's delicious at 1010 West American Boulevard. And what's delicious? Well, everything is delicious at Leal's in Muleshoe. And Libby Leal is so delighted to join Angelica Toscano to manage Leal's at 1010 West American Boulevard. They're open every day with the very best of Mexican food. And you'll say, it is delicious. Whether it's Mexican food or whether it is American food, you'll love it at Leal's. And the waitresses are so very, very friendly. Libby and Angelica invite you to come and enjoy Leal's in Muleshoe. A big congratulations on their 53rd wedding anniversary to Sharon and C.E. Grant. That is a milestone for Mr. and Mrs. C.E. Grant, 53 years of married life. And we want to say a happy birthday to Jeriana Mendoza. She turned 15 this week, and she is in the 8th grade at Watson Junior High. Jeriana Mendoza. Over at Muleshoe High School, Evan Paez qualified to compete in the Regional Powerlifting Championships to be held on March the 12th. He is ranked 10th in our region, Evan Paez. And Eric Vila had a great effort but came up just 5 pounds short of qualifying for region. He finished 13th and top 12 in the region of each weight class qualifies for the regional competition. Now, Evan Paez was in 8th place, and he had a squat of 330 and a bench of 195, deadlift 370, and his total was 895. Evan Paez. Eric Vila was in 4th, and he had a squat of 460, a bench of 315, deadlift of 450, and his total was 1,225. And they're both in the weight class of 132, and that was at the Friona meet on February the 27th. After an amazing comeback, the Lady Mills softball team won their game Monday night over Forsan here in Muleshoe. They were down 15-4. Did you hear that? 15-4, and they fought their way back like a Lady Mill would and beat Forsan 18-16. Congratulations to our Lady Mills softball team, and more congratulations to Grupo Mezcal. They have been invited to perform at the 2016 Tejano Fan Fair to be held in San Antonio, and they will perform Friday, March the 18th at 4:30 on Stage Concho. Now, members of Grupo Mezcal are Laura Lee Al, Louis and Monica Pacheco, Gonzalo Lozano, and Frank Riccio. We're so proud of Grupo Mezcal from Muleshoe, and they'll be in San Antonio Friday, March the 18th at 4:30 to perform at 2016 Tejano Fan Fair. In our bargain basement, we have for sale a new Honda ATV four-wheeler, TXR 250 TE. They want $4,000 cash, and see at 614 East Austin here in Muleshoe in the Lenoir edition. You can call 806-272-5171 or text 806-946-8593. That's for sale, a brand new Honda ATV four-wheeler. Don't forget that if you know anything about the pronghorn antelopes that were killed here near the Maple community in South Bailey County, there is a $1,000 reward offered for information leading to the arrest and conviction of a wildlife crime. And you call 1-800-792-GAME. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just one moment. Please stay tuned.
Everyone is invited to join the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce for their breakfast meeting, which will be next week, Tuesday, March the 8th, at 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. at the Bailey County Electric Meeting Room. As they look forward to planning for 2016 and beyond, they want to hear from you. It's time to give your input and explore the possibilities for our community. Join Casey Morris, the manager, the new president, Craig Black, Vice President Joe Yatzis, Secretary-Treasurer Casey Coker, Sarah Santos, and Steve Friskup, the board at the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce on Tuesday, March the 8th, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. It's a free breakfast, and it is a new membership drive. They're asking all prospective chamber members, along with current members, all individuals and businesses, those in the ag community, ranchers and farmers, to join them on Tuesday, March the 8th, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. at the Bailey County Electric Meeting Room, a breakfast meeting, the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture, as they plan for 2016 and beyond. Also look on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well as MuleshoeTV.com. On Thursday, we'll have an interview that we did with Casey Morris, the new manager, along with the president, Craig Black, on the front page of our website and rotating here on Reach Broadband Channel 6. 2 weeks ago home following a hospital stay. You can recover close to home at the Muletrain Medical Center. The swing bed program at Muletrain Medical Center is for Medicare patients discharged from Muleshoe or any other hospital following an acute illness, injury, or surgery, but still need time and physical therapy to heal and strengthen before going home. For more information on the swing bed program here at the Muletrain Medical Center, call Lucy Garcia, RN, at 806-272-4524 to see if you or your loved one qualifies for the swing bed program, now available at the Muletrain Medical Center, 708 South 1st Street. For more information, call Lucy Garcia, 806-272-4524.
For the past 11 years, we have been pleased to work with Rosie Silva, who has been the secretary at the Butler County Courthouse in the judge's office. But Rosie has retired to go home and keep her grandchildren. I can't think of anything nicer, Rosie. We will miss you. But the new secretary in Sherry Harrison's office of the Butler County Judge is now Michelle McDaniel, who started work today. For the past 10 months, she has been a jailer there at the Law Enforcement Center here in Muleshoe. And before that, she was a stay-at-home mom. But she is no stranger to our area. Michelle is the former Michelle Winders of the Lasbuddy community, and she and her husband Todd live out at Lasbuddy, where they take care of horses and dogs and 4 darling daughters who all attend Lasbuddy schools. Madison is 18, a senior. Whitney is 16, a junior. Mallory is 14, a freshman at Lasbuddy, and Gentry, her youngest daughter, is 6 years old and in kindergarten. And Madison is going to be going to Western Texas University over at Snyder, and she's going to study ag communications next fall. And we're so glad to have her in the office of the Bailey County Judge, Michelle McDaniel. By the way, she is the daughter of Mike and Roxanne Winders of Lasbuddy. And of course, you know, right here in Muleshoe, her grandmother is Lillian Street and the late Bud Street. And also her grandparents were the late Dud and Evelyn Winders of Lasbuddy too. They live out there on land that has been in their family. They are the 4th generation to live on it. First, her great grandfather, Leon Winders, then her grandparents, Dud and Evelyn Winders, and her uncle, Carrie Winders, and now she and her husband, Todd and Michelle McDaniel, are living on the home place. And they moved there in 2013 from Hereford, where they had lived for the past 17 years. At Muleshoe High School, the University Interscholastic League Choir, Concert, and Sight Reading Contest is being held Wednesday at Friendship High School in Wolforth. And the one-act play cast is over at Post on Wednesday, and they are participating in a one-act play workshop. On Thursday, they will start at Muleshoe High School for the Lady Mules softball team, playing at the Panhandle Classic Tournament, and that is up in Amarillo. And then the Varsity Mules baseball team will be at Tahoka at the Tahoka Bulldog Tournament this weekend. Friday, the Muleshoe High School track and field contestants will go to Littlefield, and they will compete there on Friday. And speaking of sports, well, we want to say congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Wes Wood of Muleshoe. He's a coach at Muleshoe High School, and they have a new baby son Jackson Wesley, born on February 21st. He weighed 8 pounds and 2 ounces, and he's 23 inches long. And Wes and Micah Wood have a sister for him, Julie Wood. The grandparents here in Muleshoe are David and Jody Wood. Congratulations to all the Woods on Jackson Wesley Wood's arrival in our world. And Robin Harris was honored on Saturday morning with a baby shower in the home of Sherry Kennedy. And of course, Robin will have a little baby daughter in the near future, and that will give Joellen and Barry Cowart a grandchild. Congratulations to Robin Harris and also to the Cowarts here in Muleshoe on anticipating a grandbaby in their family. Congratulations also to Dagan Dunham, who was named the Defensive Most Valuable Player in District 2-3A in boys basketball. Named to the first team, Danny Campus and Jason Flores, and named honorable mention Beto Diaz and Jesse Leal for the Muleshoe Mules boys basketball team. On our prayer list, please continue to remember Larry Thornton in Dallas, where he had a heart transplant last month, and his wife Diane and their family. And of course, at the First Bank of Muleshoe, Rhonda Eagle reminds us that there is a fund set up for the medical expenses of Larry Thornton. Alton and Alma Burton, Terry and James Byers, and Mary Janice Brantley, Jean Paul and Corlin Jarman are all in our thoughts and prayers, especially at this time. And remember Cameron Nix, the son of Mishmish Tim Nix of Sudan, the family of Conrad Carter, 75, of Muleshoe, Aurora Mata, 81, formerly of Muleshoe, Donna Burke, 62, of Muleshoe, and remember Dan Smith's family, 79, of Lasbuddy. Be sure and watch Meet Your Neighbor, brought to you by United Supermarket. We have the new president of the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce, Craig Black, and the new manager of our Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture, Casey Morris, who will be with us on Meet Your Neighbor this week.
Well, it is just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News Program, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News Program rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6. As well, find our latest several Mule Trains on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page, free of charge, on demand on our website. Again, muleshoetv.com.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith, Birth of a Republic. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're owned by the members that they serve. You can call them at 806-272-4504. Check them out online, bcecoop.com. They're celebrating 76 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO, David Markle, all hope that you enjoyed this Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
A group of actors will reenact the signing of the Texas Declaration of Independence the weekend of March 5th and 6th at the Washington on the Brazos State Historic Site between Brenham and Navasota. It is the actual site where the document was conceived and the Republic of Texas Constitution was adopted 180 years ago. The enactments will be staged in the park's amphitheater at 11 o'clock and 2:15 on Saturday, March 5th, and at 12:30 on Sunday, March 6th. Actors will be wearing costumes of the period. The actual event took place in early March of 1836, while the Alamo was under siege by Mexican General Santa Anna. One dramatic scene in the production is when a rider on horseback arrives with the news that the Alamo has fallen. The reenactment, titled Birth of a Republic, will last about 30 minutes. It'll be my privilege to narrate it. The Declaration of Independence from Mexico was signed on March 2nd, 1836. The fact that the convention was organized and began its deliberations on March 1st, and the document was signed on March 2nd, indicates the dire circumstances facing the committee. 6 men drew up the document. They included Richard Ellis, president of the convention, and George Childress, appointed chairman. Childress is credited with writing the instrument with little help from other members of the committee. In fact, it is reported that he brought the document with him to the meeting. The document accuses the Mexican government of invading Texas with a large mercenary army, advancing to carry out a war of extermination. Other events at Washington on the Brazos State Historic Site the weekend of March 5th and 6th will be an appearance by the Aggie Band, musket and cannon firing, Professor Farquhar's medicine show, the North Harris County Dulcimer Band, the A&M Singing Cadets, and an address by the governor. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.
Time now for the market report, brought to you today by Stephen Dement, financial advisor with Edward Jones, a member SIPC. He's located right here in Muleshoe in his office at 104 West 2nd Street. You can call 806-272-4102. Speak with Stephen or branch office administrator Dana Rimpey. They can assist you with any of your financial needs, no matter where you live. The market report was recorded this Wednesday, March the 2nd, 2016 at 11 a.m.
This is Dana Rimpey of Edward Jones, member of the New York Stock Exchange Incorporated, bringing you the daily financial market report. U.S. stocks have pulled back from early losses and are little changed to begin the day as investors continue to weigh economic data. In economic news, private employers added more workers than expected in February, pointing to resilience in the labor market, which has been a key focus for policymakers. Bond prices are slightly lower to begin the day. So far this morning in the S&P 500, the best performing sector is energy, while the worst performing sector is utilities. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 24 points to 16,840. The S&P 500 Index is down 2 points to 1,975. And the NASDAQ Composite Index is down 14 to 4,674. This morning, volume on the New York Stock Exchange is high with 482 million shares traded. Advancers are outnumbered decliners by a narrow margin. In commodity markets, the spot price of gold is up $3 to $1,235. The spot price of silver is up 9 cents to $14.92, and crude oil prices are up 20 cents to $34.60. In bond markets, the 30-year Treasury yield is currently 2.71%, and the 10-year Treasury yield is 1.86%. In stocks of local interest, Procter & Gamble is up $1.21 to $82.45. Berkshire Hathaway is down 93 cents to $136.01. Xcel Energy is down 3 cents to $39.43. Pfizer is down 20 cents to $29.84. Walt Disney is down 77 cents to $96.88. Apple is down 38 cents to $100.15. Johnson & Johnson is down 10 cents to $107.12. Vodafone is down 7 cents to $31.28. And Chevron is down 15 cents to $85.98. This is Dana Rimpey of Edward Jones, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and long-term financial advice at 104 West 2nd Street in Muleshoe. Daily commentary is also located on our website at edwardjones.com.